Shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out, because we are. Shalom.
You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord. I said, "Man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the Lord, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
We're going to read something for you here today, black man. Come. Who was it?
I got it, sir.
No, you all know Lincoln, right? You all know Lincoln. Who was Lincoln? Lincoln was one of their presidents that they claimed that what? That freed us from slavery, right? It goes all the way back. America has dehumanized us so much. We were cattle, we're labor cattle. That's why our blood in America is so cheap today. But there's a way we can make our blood more expensive than ever, black man. More expensive than oil. More expensive than gold. We were sold on markets in America, and we never, ever received reparation, black man. Read this. My paramount. This is Lincoln's word, not my words. Read. My paramount object in the struggle is to save the Union. It's to what? Save the Union. To save America. Read.
And it's not either to save or destroy slavery.
It's not to what?
To save or destroy slavery.
You know why they don't want to teach you your history in school? Because black men, you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up and recognize that you are the greatest nation on the face of the earth. You understand? Why in the hell we got to turn our news on 6 o'clock in the evening and see them belittle us and call us criminals in America? Why? When Israel across in the Middle East, they're committing genocide and ain't nothing played on the news. What about the Epstein file? What about Epstein file? They ain't talking about the Epstein file.
Come on now.
But they want to show pictures of our young boys with guns.
Come on now.
With guns and claim he deserved to die. No, that brother deserved to live. You understand? Cyrus could have been one of our sons. Could have been my son. Could have been one of them nephews. And my heart goes out for his mother. I heard her speak, and I heard her pain in her voice. And you know what I decided to do? We, these black men you see right here, we decided to follow Commandant General YAHANNA, the leader of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And we turn to God, and we're going to ask God for justice. God is going to have to give us justice. Trayvon Martin didn't get justice. Sandra Blanche didn't get justice. None of our young men, none of our young women, not even the native Indians, all those Mexicans that they put in cages, those kids they put in cages. If black men, if you were in charge, none of that would happen. You wouldn't put babies in cages. You wouldn't put family in cages. Only an animal would put babies in cages. You understand? You, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, and I'll say it over and over again, you are the best people on the face of the earth. And according to the Bible, you are God-chosen people, black men, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You think you bounce the ball the best just because of what? Just because you're good? No. You think you're best at everything you do? You're poor, but you look more fly than a millionaire white man. Why? Because you got God flavor in you, man. That's right. You're God-chosen people, black man. They trying to tell us that we ain't good, we shiftless. They try to blame us for the crimes in America. Who got the gas 405? That's all of that is to distract us. Right now, you go to the gas station, what's the price? Too damn high. It's too damn high. You're right. Why? Because white men can't run this earth. White men doing a hell of a bad job running America. Can't even give you proper justice in America. But God can. Turn to God. You want to know the solution to this problem? Y'all ready for the solution? What's the solution? Wake up, wake up. We're going to have to segregate from America. We're going to have to. Me and my brothers, we are not going to celebrate July 4th. Because July 4th is for George Washington and his kids. I'm not celebrating July 4th because I love Cyrus. I love his mother. I love his father. So I cannot celebrate a day for people that will not give us justice. I cannot do it. And I will not do it. Commander General YAHANNA will not command us to do it. He commands us to come out here and show love to black people, man. Because we're the most trodden on people on the face of the earth. You're the best, man. Like which other community will take in other people? You got Chinese. Have you ever seen a Chinese stores in a white community? You wonder why you don't see white stores, Chinese stores in white community?
Think about it.
Because they kicked those Chinese out. Those Chinese didn't want to be among us, but they kicked the Chinese out. And the Chinese, we told them to come into our community. And now we're the ones that have to, be kind to them? Rick Chow was known. He was known for abusing our kids in the store. There are tons of complaints, and it was not allowed to be used in the court. But you know what was allowed to be used in the court? A picture of a young brother holding a gun.
Come on now. Come on now.
Is it a death penalty to hold a gun in America? Is it a death penalty to own a gun in America? If you're black, what's that brother name that was in the car with his wife? Felon Castillo. He did everything according to America. Follow their laws and unalive them in the car. And guess what? Those cops got to go home with their kids.
Come on now.
They got to live their life. While we cry and we beg for justice in America. Let's beg God for justice, black man. You get down on your knees tonight and you face the east and you ask God to give you justice. And God's justice is in the Middle East right now. America and those Persians are going to fight. The Israeli wants our babies to go fight for them. Don't send your sons and daughters to fight for them no more. We bled for them in your wars. World War I, World War II, we bled for them. And they still kicked us to the curb. So enough with all the begging, black man, Hispanic man. Sisters, we're going to have to segregate. What did Martin Luther King said? Martin Luther King tried to join us to America. But who unalived Martin Luther King? A what? A white man unalived Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King said, I feared I've led my people into a burning house. America is a burning house for black people, man.
That's right.
They try to take our young youths. These kids are the future. They know our kids are the future. You know what it is? You take all those black men out of the NBA. What's going to happen to the NBA? It's going to fall. It's going to fall. You take those brothers out of the military. You know what's going to happen to America? It's going to fall. They're going to fall. Black man, it's time we stand with each other. You know a black store? You go buy from a black store. You understand? Time to keep our money in between us, between our people. Start holding those politicians accountable. Start holding them accountable. Where the politicians right now? Where they at right now? In their cozy houses, and then in the AC, while we in the hot sun. While we in the hot sun, trying to wake our brothers and sisters up. They're cozy, living cozy. Black man, you come join the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Jerry YAHANNA, and you're going to learn your history. You're going to teach your young kids the history of America. You're going to tell them that a white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? He is. Devil just means deceiver. He's been deceiving us. He's been saying that black men are the worst fathers on the face of the earth. When black men are the best fathers.
Let's go.
By fact. You understand? Black men love their kids, man. You understand? We don't know Cyrus, but Cyrus was a black boy just like me. And he means something. You understand? We mean something to each other. You understand? We're the Palestinians right now. Remember they wanted us to march with them? Where they're at right now.
Let's talk about it.
You understand? We got to stick with each other and show America we don't need anything from them because we got each other. You understand? You understand? And with that, Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Who's the power? Who's the power? Who do we fear? Who do we fear? What's your name?
Israel!
What?
Israel! Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to I.S.U.P.K.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do. They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one
Yeah, Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Falling, to rise no more. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's real every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You in the way, better move, nigga. That follow no way gon' be cruel, nigga. Say you gon' make it that tool, nigga.
Hey, Shalom Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander General YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black this city out, because we are. Shalom.
You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
And I called on the Lord. I said, "Man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Commanding General YAHANNA here, I.S.U.P.K, the original I.S.U.P.K, 1969, Body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action. That you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that, and it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man, listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years, okay? Ask anybody my name. It's gonna all be bad, which it's supposed to be, all right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the I.S.U.P.K first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up under cats, they're getting with their clique. Bring your clique here and let your clique handle I.S.U.P.K. Because here's the deal. If your clique ain't strong enough to handle I.S.U.P.K, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like I.S.U.P.K ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us, we damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're gonna realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I'll see you soon. Shalom, family.
Nobody selling you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God want man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Yeah. What's going on? I.S.U.P.K.com is the website. I'm Commanding General YAHANNA up in the building, getting it on like we do every week. Yeah, I got the man up with the. Well, I can't give you the man with the plan, but I'm gonna give him the man with the man with the knowledge. Goddamn it. The man with the scriptures.
That's it. That's it.
You know, Muhammad, man, up in the building with us. You know what I'm saying? doing it. I couldn't give him the man with the plot. I tried to.
Don't do it.
He won't let me. He won't let me. But also in the building with us is General Mike Alla in the building. Big shout out to General Mike Alla up in the building. Him if you can. Also, I had to call in the Wolf. God damn it. Wolf
What's that crying,
night, y'all. Captain Nine Thought up in the building. Give it up to him. Also, too, man, Officer Marah and his mighty team. Officer Marah, Officer Yadiah, Officer Iban Hayar, and Officer Thumyard up in the building, getting it on. We doing it up. General Haziyan will be here in a second, man. Lot going on. The world is changing. Israel's waking up. That's man, where we going? Let me turn this thing down so I stop giving y'all an echo. Where we going, fam?
Khan, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clearly a ticking time bomb. Protesters flood South Carolina gas station where black teen was killed after shooter walks, and now a newly unearthed video raises fresh questions.
So fresh questions coming up. Big shout out to Captain Nine Thought. Is he on? He's just on audio? You can bring him up. Captain Nine Thought. Can you split screen me with him? Split screen me with him, man. Before I pass it, I'm gonna pass it to Muhammad in a second. Nine Thought, man, you brought the Wolf out there.
Yes, sir.
Yo, big shout out to you, man, for the incredible speaking out. Like, it felt like you was pouring your soul out there. You know what I'm saying? And putting them in game. And putting it in game. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got it on. What was it like out there, man? What was the vibe on the brothers and sisters that was out there?
General, they seem like it's like a shalom, General. Shalom to you, General. So you know what I mean. You of course you're putting it down to yourself, sir. Did they hear me well?
I said General Muhammad is right here as well. That was all.
Yeah, Consa, I said the General.
Oh, you increase. There you go. Come on.
So like I said, you know what I mean, to all your hard work and all too, sir. You know what I mean? I was able to go there.
Bringing the Wolf out. Like I felt like I started like I better let me go lace my boots up. Now I'm not saying we gotta get it. It was like you would call us out to the speaking.
Consa. Yeah. General, you spent a few minutes out there. The sun was, you know what I mean, of course it was blazing hot out there in that sun. In front of the State House, right? All the statues there representing white men. You understand? And you know what I mean? And of course, one of them, it was, you know what I mean, you look them up, they say he was a known racist. You understand? You know what I mean? Their statue and these brothers and sisters out there, I mean, protesting, you clearly see that there's no type of leadership for them out there.
It was waiting on you, not
man. General, within the I.S.U.P.K kind of a concert. You understand, sir? So you know what I mean, just to paint the picture for the cops and them out there, right? You have spotters up top to facing the protests, right? In circle on the buildings. Then in the back it has spotters. It have drones up top, and the cops and them, you know what I mean, in the back. You know what I mean? Treating these people like, you know what I mean, like treating us like we criminals, like we the ones that, you know what I mean, unalive that young brother Cyrus. You understand? The Black Panthers was out there, but of course, you know what I mean, they roll after a while, you know what I mean, where, you know what I mean, but you could clearly see that the brothers and sisters out there, they crying out. They, you know what I mean, like America done did a number on us, sir. Like a real number on us. Like, and the majority of people out there were women, with Black sisters, basically, out there.
But the brothers are so broken out there, right or wrong. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of brothers is afraid because all the brutality that has come down on. But like, did it make you? Did you feel like you realize how much we are in need of righteous leadership? Like I was made you feel like, wow, you know, you would expect there to be politicians out there trying to give direction,
right?
But those people was out there on their own.
Yes, with a few groups. I forget the group that was out there. The brother who, who let me, speak on the mic. So, select the brother, but they're trying. They're trying, but they don't have the solution. And you taught us. You taught us. The solution. The generals. You will for sure drill the solution into our, our mind. And segregation is the only way, for that, for dealing with these people. And when I said that, it's almost like they hear silent. Once you hear segregation, is like, hold up now. I could get done with everything else it's saying, but the segregation you're talking about now, I ain't quite too sure. So the way to show you, that's something, as I say, you've been drilling in us, and we had to go out there and drill it in brothers and sisters. We have to separate from them. Ain't no getting around it. They're trying to with the no justice, no peace.
Right.
But ain't no getting around it. It's lucky.
Come, Most High in Christ. Like ain't no getting around the Lord and what he want done. But now here's what I want to ask, right? Yediah, do you have the story where they saying now it's new evidence?
Yeah.
And he's so evil because, correct me if I'm wrong, they can't try him again. That Moabite gets off and walks, and years later, they should have been brought this evidence out. How did all these years go by, and now they got new evidence now that he done already got off? This don't make any sense whatsoever. So you got that? Who's got that with the new evidence? Somebody wants to read.
In general, just to add, before with the new evidence, we went to the site too, right?
Who?
And to the site where the brother got unalive, we went there.
Okay.
And we went to the gas station, and the brothers took me on the walk. The brother took me on the walk where the young brother was running for his life.
Right.
So, and it's a good 100, if not 100 or more yards from the gas station. And they're saying the brother ran out his shoes.
Dang.
So which means that old man couldn't keep up with him. You understand? I'm suspecting the old man took the fall for his son. The son is the one who more than likely had to do running up on the young boy. That old man couldn't keep up with that young 14-year-old that was running for his life. And he was running to the apartments, I believe, where he was trying to get home. And lo and behold, the story coming out to that he grew up with the owners, the Chow, his son, and some other brothers in the thing. Grew up with them, right amongst them. You understand? Which goes to show you. Yes, it goes to show you, what I mean? We be think
they'll sell you all the water you want and then kill you, and then kill your ass when they think you stole one. Rotten bastard. Let me just read real quick what I.S.U.P.K said. He said, Salaki Adawan, even later on that night, me and a few brothers went back through, and they had a box tape with hateful speeches and slurs. These damn gooks and Edomites. But the one that stood out said, why did he run? You tell me why he ran. Because he surely didn't steal the water. That was proven. So you tell me why he ran. He's dead now. And then you tell me why he ran. Like, show you how these Edomites, that was a good quote, I.S.U.P.K. Show you how these other nations act and feel about us. And let me tell you, I'm gonna toot my horn for a goddamn second, General Muhammad, if y'all don't mind. Because, brother, I spent 40 years being cursed out like I was the evilest shit in the world for saying to separate from these goddamn nations. Christians been treating me and all the brothers with me and sisters with me like we were some evil bastards for saying that we had to get away from these nations. And now, look, now that the brother is you understand, gets stepped on and just abused and dies for nothing, you understand, along with all the other brothers and sisters that's being mishandled. Now, all of a sudden, somebody got something to say, like, your dumbasses, you Christians, and the rest of you out there, your dumbasses, you couldn't even see what they were doing to us. You couldn't even see it. Now you see it, of course, because they put Mexican babies in cages, murdering more black people. Now you're beginning to see it. Now the Asians even joining in and murdering you. But for years, I tried to warn our people. I tried to get us together. I tried to get us to separate from these people. I tried to get us on the path to do what the Lord said. And for years, they bucked up against us. Now, like I know you know, they done bucked up against us, right or wrong, gentlemen. And now, here we are. Now, here the hell we are. Look at this here. And let me tell you, we in a bad, bad way. And can I tell y'all real quick, I know I'm jumping around. Y'all jump in anytime y'all get ready. Because I'm going to do a tape on this. I'm going to try to go see Marah and see if I can get him to do a tape with me on this. Because I got all the smoke on this right here I'm about to tell y'all about. How many of y'all ever heard of the yellow peril? A lot of you have never heard of the yellow peril. Let me tell you what the yellow peril is. When they had blacks, had us in slavery, we was no threat to white America. But you know who was a threat to white America? Was Orientals. They were a threat to America, and America labeled them the yellow peril. And guess what? They put out posters, tapes, everything in the 1800s, y'all, right before we got emancipated. And guess what they said about Asians? They said they were lazy, opium addicted, and all they cared about was eating, sleeping, and having sex. Do that sound familiar to you? Does that sound familiar to you? That's exactly what they did to them. The minute they were free but able to live in a country, they did that to them. And for you Asians out there to turn around and act like, you know, you don't know what's going on. You didn't get help from this government. I got so much tapes on the things that they did and how this government just worked that whole model minority on us. I got to do a tape on it because it is the evilest thing in the world. They hated Asians. Do you know how much they hated Asians all the way up to past World War II? That's why they put them in internment camps. They put them Japanese in internment camps because they hated these Asians. Guess when it all changed? After World War II. Let me tell you why. After World War II, the United States was in a Cold War with Russia. And so while they were in a Cold War with Russia, they needed the Asians to not join the Russians. They needed the Asians to stay on America's side. So the State Department, the government, turned around and came up with a plan. The plan was to create the model minority. And you know what they did? They turned around and put it in movies, books, videos, all kinds of propaganda to say that Asians are smart and they're great in mathematics and they hard workers and they work hard in school. They put all of that out. Everything you ever heard about Asians was done by the government. They don't work no harder than no black person. They don't study no harder than no black person. None of that shit is true. They be cheating on tests and all that shit. But they put it out there like that. Here's why. They needed the Asians to believe that they were loved by America. They needed to create a way to make America love them. Why? Because they didn't want them to go to communism. And it didn't work no way. The Chinese became communists and the second greatest superpower in the world. So it didn't even work. But they spent the money and the time. And guess what else? When the civil rights got passed, guess what? The State Department steered the majority of the resources to the Oriental community. Black people never even knew. They never even knew. And then to further the damage, they did two things. They ended black manufacturing, where blacks was in those different factories. They ended the black manufacturing. And then they turned around and did something else. They poured drugs all into the black community in the 60s. That's why it came in the 60s. Because during the Cold, show you how stupid Esau was. During the Cold War fighting Russia, America felt safer befriending the Asians and hoping that the Asians would not join communists than they did with us. They thought we would join the communists because of all that they did to us in slavery. Come to find out, the Asians still joined the communists. And what did we do? We did not join the communists. So they turned around and rewarded them, and it backfired on them. And that's how they ended up in the Korean War. That's how they ended up in the Vietnam War. Those wars came later on. Why did they come? Because that was those Asian countries, the Philippines, all of them, half of the country was going with Russia. So they threw us under the bus to make the Asians wealthy. They financed them to get all these restaurants and these Chinese restaurants. They act like they worked hard and got these restaurants. The State Department rolled out billions for them to get it. The whole thing has been a damn lie. These people is no different and no better and no smarter than blacks and Latinos have ever been. But they was taught to just be quiet, make your money off of them, and don't even worry about it. And that's exactly what they did. It's exactly what they ignorant ass did. You understand? But now finally the Lord is bringing it back around. And I'm going to do a whole, I tell you, I'm going to do a whole, I got all the receipts. And there's more. There's more. They working, they got another plan in effect right now. But I'm going to save that for the tape. You got to get the tape when it come out. So that was it. I just want to say that part. Nine Thought. That was great work, man. Give it up for Nine Thought. General Haas up in the building with us.
Yes, sir.
Nine Thought, man. General Mayat, did you want to get in?
Con. And it was good to see. It was good to see you out there blazing, Captain Nine Thought. And and one thing I noticed, and I see this these generations is coming up. They seeing the church is absolutely good for nothing. They see the Christian church is good. They're good for 2 dead flies to smashed. Good for nothing. You understand? And they ain't got no answers. And they've been saying it. Like years ago, I remember Steve Harvey and some of your big famous Christians, they was just saying they don't know what to do. Said it out their mouth. They don't know what to do when Esau was killing brothers, man, for nothing. He got a gun permit and still get killed in front of his woman. He got a permit, he legally carrying. He ain't doing no different than any other American citizen doing, yet he's still getting murdered. Like blacks and brown people ain't allowed to have a gun, legal or not. We just ain't allowed, because if they see it, they can unalive us. And the Christian church had no answers, and those big-headed niggas, like Commander Juliana like to call them, they had no answers, man. They had no solution on how to stop it, why it's happening. They was confused their damn selves. Yep. But it was a group that never shut their mouth and always spoke on it and always gave the answers, because Commander Juliana taught us the answers. That's you soldiers in the I.S.U.P.K. You always roared on those streets and blazed and raised your voice, you know what I'm saying, and showed the people why this is happening, what's going on, and gave them the solution on how to change it, how to turn it around. That part a lot of them don't get. They don't think quitting drugs and quitting smoking gonna have any effect on their lives and how our enemies treat us. They don't think to stop eating pork and shrimp and crab. They think those are small things. That can't possibly change my life. Following the laws of that Bible, those are small things. That can't possibly change my life. But you hear us. It didn't change our lives. And we still stand on it because it's the only way out. It's the only way to get rid of the Rich Childs, whatever his name, the Asian guy. It's the only way to get rid of the Cud, the Builders, and the Donald Trumps. The only way to be free from them is to do those little things that the Lord said, my commandments are not grievous. If we do those things, man, if we do those things, the Lord will give us his spirit, and men like Captain Nine Thought will go on the streets and give the answers to everybody. And then they got to make a choice whether to hear or forbear. So, Salak, I yield, sir. That was it. That's right, sir. But I love it. I love to see y'all brothers, to see I.S.U.P.K. blazing them streets, and there's no Christians around. I don't see no hallelujahs, because they don't know what the hell they talking about, and they know it. They listening to us trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, secretly. I yield. Salak.
You know, I saw this clip. Man, I was trying to say this cat was blazing. He pissed off.
Your mic off, Haas.
Slocky, is it on now, Kim?
Come.
Yeah, I see this clip where the cat was saying about he pissed off because he ain't see no Ben Crump.
He ain't seen no I.S.U.P.K and all the more big-headed crats that the niggas that I complimented Johanna tell you out there protesting about what happened to this young brother. And he pissed off. He did a whole 20-minute rant against them. You know what I mean? Against them because they not around to see what's going on with our brother. And like how the Bible says in Ezekiel 13, these cats did not prepare us for the battle. Like we in a battle, and they did not prepare us, man. They didn't get us ready for this here. Let me, if I could, sir, if I give me Ezekiel 34. You got it for me? 34 and 5. This is the battle of the beast and the prey. And you got to understand something, Israel. You the prey. They preying on you night and day. All the nations. The Asians, the East Indians, the Hamites, the Africans, the so-called white man, Ishmael, the Arabs, all of them preying on us and getting over on us. And guess what? You know what killed me about these Asians, right? I know I say it all the time. I used to be in their world where I studied their whole martial arts thing. I found as good as I know what we go there eating. I'm like, yeah. I found out they had I.S.U.P.K back there in the kitchen cooking. This wasn't even them cooking. It's I.S.U.P.K. So once again, it's us making them something. We the prey. They the beast. They eating off of us. They eat off of our flavor. And the Bible supports what I'm saying right now. Give it to me, Let's go. Come on.
Come, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 5.
Come on.
And they were scattered.
Who was scattered? The Bible tells you in the New Testament for you Christians that the 12 tribes were scattered. And there's a prophecy in the Old Testament saying we would be scattered. So it's only talking about Israel. Go ahead.
Khan, because there is no shepherd.
There's no what?
No shepherd.
No leader. A shepherd is a leader. The shepherd is the one who leads the flock. Watch out for the flock. Take care of the flock. Make sure no beast come and harm the flock. That's a shepherd. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. And they became meat.
They became what?
Meat.
What does it mean to be meat? If you got a shepherd, right?
Powerful.
If you got a shepherd, right? Khan, the water, sir. When they become meat, meaning them animals out there are not eating that sheep. That a shepherd is supposed to be protected. That's you right now in America. And every ghetto, every barrio, every reservation, they're eating off of us.
So true.
And they are not protecting us neither. Come on, the water, sir. They're not. They're not protecting us, man. Keep on reading, brother.
Khan, sir. To all the beasts of the field.
Say it again.
And became meat to all the beasts of the field.
All the beasts is the nations out here, man. Mm-hmm. All these nations eat off of us. How many times we got to hear this when some young brother get killed unjustly and they can't get away? And talk about him stealing water. You kidding me? Stealing water, a bottle of water.
Murdered him.
And chased him, killed him here and put all the waters back. They were so filled with rage against us, they ain't care about nothing else but murder. When they see us as murder, they see us as death. That's all they see. We are the beast. I mean, we are the prey to the beasts of the field. The beasts in other nations. Prey being you, Israel. That's it. You understand? Prey being you. Was that in the 5? Come on.
Khan, when they were scattered.
When we were scattered all across this earth. You understand? The Bible tells you that. Prophecy in Deuteronomy 28 to prove that the Israelites are going to be scattered. Scripture says in the New Testament, and James, is it James or Peter, where the 12 tribes are the ones scattered all throughout the whole earth, not nobody else. So don't miss me with that lies and the games I'm trying to say and all that semantics I be trying to gain women with. Miss me with that. Any more, brother? Drop down to verse 8, baby.
Khan, sir.
Verse 8, come on.
Khan, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 8.
Yeah.
As I live.
Say it again.
As I live.
Our power is a living power. You think ain't going to be the justice for this? The Lord going to come down and question him for what he did. And all the ones that are talking trash and getting over saying what they're going to say, the Lord going to question for that. We going to prophesy against you, yeah. Like how Captain I.S.U.P.K was down there with his team of brothers down there and dropped that truth on that whole place down there. What happened to this young brother? Oh, yeah, the Lord going to bring something to you. Your prayers ain't going to help. Your boot ain't going to help. You know what's proof for that, General? What's that nation that had all them idols? Oh, man. They was throwing them in the river.
Iraq or Afghanistan?
No, India. India.
All them I forget the biblical name for India. Them Indians, right? East Indians, right? Who? Elam. All Elam, they catching hell from diseases and realize these idols not stopping the hell they catching. They threw them all in the river. All in the river. Because you don't have a living power. But we do. We got one. And he's going to come bring some judgment on the earth for what you did. It's going to get answered. The Lord going to answer it. The Lord going to answer it. As I live, read, brother.
Colonel McCon, sir. Saith the Lord God.
Read.
Surely because my flock became...
My what?
Because my flock.
The Lord's flock. The Lord's flock of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. You are the Lord's flock. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. Became a prey.
Became a what?
A prey.
Once again, here we go. We a prey. And who are we a prey to? Go ahead.
Colonel McCon. And my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
You know what meat means? It means meat is something you eat. Meat is something you devour. You understand me? Meat is something you eat. We became meat to every beast, every nation of the field. Talking about these nations out here eating us, man, for all our resources. Anything you try to get out here and try to, claim for your own, they destroy it. Let me tell you something. They talk all that. I don't want to curse. They took all this trash, all right, about us going back and having our own. We had our own. We had Black Wall Street. We had Wilmington. Was it Wilmington, North Carolina? We had Wilmington, Delaware, Durham, North Carolina. We had our own. And we thrived on it. We ain't asked y'all for nothing. Guess what y'all did? You burnt it down.
Yeah.
Burnt it down, then try to hide it. And then when we integrate with you, we getting your military, getting your officers, and all the places you want us to get, we thrive. And guess what? You don't give us no recognition. You hide the fact that we excelled when you gave us a shot. Them brothers in the Olympics that put their black fist up got blackballed right after that.
Yes, they did.
They brought that out. They got blackballed right after they did that. Right after. That's why they can't stand that one tennis girl. What's her name? Oh, what's the sister name? Yeah, they can't stand her. Because she said she gonna always be down with her people. And that's how we should be. Because guess what? They down with theirs. Listen, they down with theirs. Yes, sir. Colonel McCunn. I done seen a couple clips of where some Asians are talking trash. They down with their people, man. So what's wrong with you being down with yours? What's wrong with that? Where your so-called leaders at? We've been telling y'all for years. Under Commander General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, your leaders are false. They weak. They ain't got no draws, no constitution. They ain't got no gumph. Because when the time to put it on the line, they ain't never there. They ain't never there. Young brothers getting killed and murdered, they ain't nowhere to be found. But you know who is there? I see them brothers right there. And the I.S.U.P.K on the screen. They always there. And the Commander General YAHANNA. We always there. And got something to say. And got programs to help feed our people, clothe our people. And we also got the spiritual guidance to get them out of the hell we in, man. Keep on reading, brother. Come on, priest.
Colonel McCon, sir. Because there was no shepherd.
The what?
No shepherd.
A shepherd is a leader. Where the leaders at? You talk all that trash. Where you at? You know what I mean? Where you at? If you gonna talk about it, you better be about it, man. That's how I was raised. You gonna talk about something, you better be about it. And y'all talk a ton of trash, and ain't none of y'all nowhere. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. Neither did my shepherds search for my flock.
You ain't searching for the flock of the Lord. You ain't looking for them. You ain't trying to help them out, man. You understand? And let me tell you something. If they would have known that there was a repercussion for hurt and murdering us, they wouldn't do it. Think about it. They know they can do whatever to us, and all we're going to do is sing and march, and it's over. Because there's no repercussion from our leaders. If this would have been a white boy that they did this to, they'd have burned down the store.
If no black people bought anything out of an Asian store for 90 days after this, believe me, no other black person would be harmed at all.
Yes.
They'll let him walk out with the water bottle. And this brother didn't steal that bottle of water.
Yes,
but they would let him walk out with the bottle of water. They'll say it's not worth it.
Gun.
Right or wrong, nah, I thought.
Colonel McCon, sir.
And the reason why, like how Commander Yohanna bring it out, because we have no shepherds out there that really bring this forth, man. They ain't out there doing the work they're supposed to be doing. Sir, go ahead,
if
sir.
I could, Haas, real quick. And that's the proof that we as a people are not following Yahushua. If we was really following Christ, we would know where our shepherd was and we would know what to do. But Christians, you in church all day claiming to be servants of Christ when you don't follow Christ at all.
Right.
You don't do anything that Christ says to do. You didn't study him at all. You pretend to be Christ-like, and because you pretend to be Christ-like, you turn around and front. But meanwhile, when it comes down to the real work of the Lord, you don't do shit. Excuse my French. When it comes to actually doing the will of the Most High, we got a shepherd. Like Christ died up on the cross, leading us where we were supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Why the hell? Why is only the I.S.U.P.K understanding that? Why is everybody else acting like they don't know what the hell to do?
Yeah.
I mean, Christ already showed us what to do.
Right.
He was already giving us the guidance. He was already leading us down the road. And we just abandoned ship and went and followed after these bonehead, fake ass, big head niggas talking all more garbage than a little bit. Sorry,
yes, sir. Chasing money. So chasing money. They not around because money not involved. They ain't getting this ain't a money. It ain't a come up for them. They can't get paid from this shit, so it don't mean nothing to them. Don't mean nothing to them. The scripture's gonna say it as we go on. Go ahead, come on.
Come on, sir. But the shepherds, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock. But the shepherds fed themselves.
They did what?
They fed themselves.
They took that money and put it in their pocket. They don't.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. No sweat, sir. Come on,
forgive me, y'all.
Yes, sir.
But Ayashala just posted Salakia Adawan. Also, Chow had a black attorney that helped him get off by the name of Sean Kent. Please read the scripture again. How you said it exactly when Ayashala posted it. Read that part again, you died that he called for. Because this Ayashala just posted it just now.
That's right.
Khan, sir. But the shepherds fed themselves.
He went and defended the goat. I mean the Asian.
And fed not my flock.
Damn. And I ain't never heard a black attorney except for that one that got OJ off worked that hard to get somebody off. I ain't never heard another one free a black man, free a man from that kind of murder. Go ahead, Salah.
No, that was it, John. It's a shame how this happened. And let's just say for the sake of argument, say he did steal a water. If he stole a water, does it mean you shoot the boy in the back from running with the water?
And he did not.
I know, Joe. Yeah.
Let's keep that on the table because they keep trying to say he stole the water. They're trying to get us to believe a lie so that we could back down off of the fact that they murdered him. He did not steal the water. It was proven in the court case that he did not steal the water. So there was no reason, even if he had to have stolen. Go ahead, Nanta.
So like I said, just to add to and people, even brothers and sisters out there saying he should have never had a gun on him also too, sir. Like
in his house?
No, on him. They try to claim that he had a gun on him. That's what it claimed.
Did he pull the gun out?
No. Never pulled the gun out.
But meanwhile,
and then try to
for having a concealed carry gun. Like, boy, they make excuses for murdering us. Go ahead, Naya. I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead.
Concert. I'm trying to use a picture with him taking a picture of him holding a gun. As like he was, he was just a young boy fitting to go down the road of being a criminal. When
So you get convicted for crimes you never even done.
No, concert.
Like this propaganda against us has been evil as hell. I didn't mean to cut you off now.
So like you said, and everything is when it comes to us is hypothetical. As you say, it's hypothetical. Like he had a gun. Well, what if he had pulled it?
Right. Like we get convicted
for his life.
convicted for the stereotype.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? We get convicted for the stereotype. It's crazy.
If I could, I thought, okay, you know, enough of this shit with these kids with these guns. Do we know if he was lawful with the gun? His father might even got him, told him how to shoot the gun. There's so many scenarios you can bring out. So many white boys out here with guns, teaching their kids how to shoot, having guns to fix things. So what? He had a pistol and firearm. So what? Don't mean it was illegal.
Wait a minute. Mean to tell me they don't even know if he had the gun on him?
Oh, come on.
They showed a picture of him with the gun. And that was it. A picture of him with a gun. Not even proving he had the gun with him the day they murdered him.
So they showed a whole nother picture on a whole nother day.
Yes. He went and pulled some picture on Facebook somewhere holding the gun, and that was it. That meant all right, justified to murder him. Let me tell you something. Something else y'all might not know. The South Korean stock market almost crashed yesterday.
That's right.
It went into free fall. They shut the machines off at 15%. It dropped 15%. They shut the damn machines off so that you couldn't even trade no more. So they said, but of course, Esau putting the spin on it, saying, "Oh, that could have just been, that's just an opportunity. People can buy in. It's just an opportunity." Let me tell you, Asians, something. You about to catch it. You about to catch it, because what you're gonna do is buy into this nonsense that America's pushing on you. And all of your Western Asian countries are about to take a bloodbath. A bloodbath because the oil is cut off. Your countries are starving. Watch your people turn into animals. They're going to be eating bugs, fleas, like y'all love to do, all the most squid. What's all that nasty stuff they be eating? All that nasty stuff come out the water. You eat anything come out the water, you eat it. I don't care what it is. It can come out twisted up, 5 heads. You people eat that nastiness. But you're going to catch it now. Now's your time. This was beautiful about this time we living in. The judgment is on the table.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
and Lord, allow our people will wake up and pull all the way away from getting in your way. You the ones bringing over that bird flu and all that nasty shrimp and all COVID, right? Oh, right. Donald Trump said y'all brought the COVID. That's what the Trump stuff said. Oh, man, he said y'all brought the COVID. Damn that. We know how to cook fried chicken and fried rice. We've been doing it long before we even knew your name. We've been doing it. And thank the Lord, we're going to go back to it, man. And let me tell you something else. That's also why they are destroying the black woman with fake news story, with fake entertainers and trying to turn black women into permanent hoes. The reason they try to turn black women into permanent hoes and giving black women the impression that they can be empowered by being those hoes is because they don't want black women to bring the family structure back together. They don't want black women to work with black men and build homes to raise strong kids. They had long since been destroying black men since the 60s. Well, now for the 2026s, the new game is to destroy the black woman by making her a whore and pushing her out there so that now nobody keeps the house structure together. Nobody works together to do nothing for these kids. So the kids just grow up almost like nomads so that they can never come together and be a people again. We're going to take our women back. These old nasty whores that's these entertainers, these black female entertainers and influencers are completely destroying our daughters outside of the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, they are destroying them and turning them into the filthiest thing you have ever seen walking up the damn street, man. And that's one of the biggest threats to the black community right now. One of the biggest threats to the black community is what has happened to our black women. That's the biggest. The first, of course, is Esau. The second is this black woman. Salaka, I yield. Now, you want to add anything else before I let you go, man, or anybody else?
Salaka, sir. Yeah, I mean, I just Salaka, sir. Just to say, Tawada to yourself, Jeremiah, Jeremiah, John Haas, John Sharma, John Katama, General Q. For putting in rules, with us, you understand? And to the brothers, in South Carolina, for standing strong. in Atlanta for coming up, North Carolina for coming up also too, sir. And just to add to, sir, I mean, before I go, we went to Ceylon to eat in a black restaurant, and the sister who owned the restaurant was getting calls saying to kick us out. They were threatening her, you know what I mean, calling her and giving her threats and telling her, don't have us in her establishment. You know what I mean? Big up to that sister, you know what I mean, that Tati's Jamaican restaurant for not even giving in and taking the pictures with those brothers and feeding those brothers. You understand? You know
So
what I mean?
listen, let's get the name of that restaurant, man. Let's post that. We're gonna advertise for her for free.
It started.
Well,
it started. We advertised for her. You know what I mean? She took the picture and we, you know what I mean? The brothers start advertising for her, man.
Because that's gonna be a stop for us. Every time we come there, we go to her restaurant. We spend money with that sister, which is what we should be doing. You know what I mean? Sure. Eating that Chinese food. That's why I got to get some medicine, goddamn right now. Cut down all this girth sitting up on me. This ain't nothing but gook food here, right here. Problem now, dog. It's quick, fast, and cheap.
Can I say one last thing? Give me Psalm 91 real fast. I want to say this one last scripture real fast, right? Psalms 91 verses 9 and 10. Because I want to say this because what you said, Naya, talk about the death threats that sister got, man. I pray the Lord look and see what she did for us, man, and look out for her, man, and keep her safe from all them threats and all the evil going on. Y'all don't understand. We got living power, man. You know, what I'm gonna pray for you because I know how the Most High roll. This is the same power that when they tried to mock and talk about one of the prophets in the Old Testament, the Most High had bears come out there and kill them kids. You better really watch what you're saying about us. You can play with it if you want to. Play with it if you want to. We're gonna prophesy like how the Lord said prophesy, and we're gonna watch you fall. We're gonna watch you fall right in our prophecies that come from the Lord, man. And I pray to this sister and that the Most High have mercy on her for what she did for the brothers down there that came and ate in her establishment, how she ignored them calls. She ain't fall to the pressure. She ain't get weak like a lot of you niggas out here, you weak coward ass. It's like, let me get a shot 91. Come on, brother. She ain't get weak, man. She stood strong in it and fed the men of the Lord. And that means something on this earth. That means something with the Most High, with Christ. It means something.
God. And if I can say how it's right before he reads, somebody said in the chat, what is it? One that's hers, that her is, it looks like. They said it's like the sister who protected the spies. And that's what I was thinking, Haas. Like the Lord hear and see those people making those threats to that sister. And he sees that sister standing strong. And we might not hear about it now, but one day there may be a new book written, Haas. There may be a new book written telling all the stories of the people that fought against the I.S.U.P.K. and that spoke against us and did things against us and how the Lord put judgment on them. We might read about it one day, Haas.
That's right, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it, you diet.
Khan, sir. Psalms 91 and verse 1.
All you Hebrew Academy graduates, you should understand this book of Psalm 91 because that's part of what you had to read when you graduated the Hebrew Academy. You brought forth that scroll in front of Commander YAHANNA. Read.
Khan, sir. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under
No. Go to verse 9.
Oh, sorry. Verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
Go ahead.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
The brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, these priests in here, man, they done made the Most High their refuge. They done changed their life. They done fought to give it to that old man. They get in here, they preach and teach this Bible, the prophets of the Bible, and they stand up against all evil being done to the nation of Israel. And because of that, the Lord look out for them. I pray the Most High look out for her as well because of what she did for the same men. That's just it's like.
And if I could add, go ahead.
I was going to clap. That was it.
Okay. I was going to just add. It also came out now that Uber and Lyft drivers are suffering heavily because of the higher gas prices. So countries You know, if they suffering like that here in America, you know what they're going through overseas. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to add that story to the game. Now, real quick, do y'all want to do the Knicks game real quick? Okay. It's going to only take me 30 seconds. For all you sports fans out there, you know, if I don't do the story, you're going to ask, you know, what's wrong? So the Knicks, the playoffs, right? Is it called the playoffs? Now, you know, bringing the game back to New York and could possibly win the championship and go on to win what's above the championship? Oh, this is it. This is the whole ball of wax. So what's interesting about it is that when if the Knicks win and bring the championship back to New York City, gas prices will still be high. There'll still be no jobs here. Violence and murder and drugs will go on in the city as normal. Extortion from the so-called small hats on these high, ridiculous rents in New York City will continue to flourish. ICE agents will still arrest Latinos and anybody else they can get their hands on to put in cages. And by the way, General Muhammad brought out earlier how the detainees are finding maggots in the food. Maggots in the food. You know how long you got to have food sitting to find maggots in it, man? Now, these same brothers, these same citizens and immigrants that lived and worked and flourished and built New York City are now going to be eating maggots in cages. That's what the future is now. And the worse the economy gets, of course, worse the conditions go to them. And on top of that, the ICE agencies have decided they will no longer publish the names and records of those detainees that die in ICE custody. So the people that die, they ain't publishing their name no more. And on top of that, they finding maggots in the food in New York City. But the Knicks will be coming to New York City, the Madison Square Garden, to play for the championships. And for all of you black people out there that put that above what's happening to our people, when it comes around to you, do me one favor. Don't say, why me? Because you are a monster. You are a selfish, rotten piece of garbage that will not balance out your love for sports with the suffering of your people every day in these cities like New York City. Every day, people are being pushed onto the subway in New York City. Every day, people are getting killed by buses and trains in New York City. Every day, the other nations prey on blacks and Latinos and are eating off them. The whole reason New York City is such a great and powerful city is because blacks and Latinos have slaved there since the turn of the century. They imported Puerto Ricans by the tens of thousands into New York City, then robbed all of their land down in Puerto Rico. Now they done turned the beaches private, and you can't even get on certain beaches because white people own them, and now they have the rights to tell you you can't come on the beach. And meanwhile, the Puerto Ricans are struggling in New York City to survive. And meanwhile, ICE is putting them in detention centers. If you care more about the Knicks winning the championships, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because you are a circus slave. You are just a slave that has no conscience for what is going on. Nothing wrong with following a sports team. Nothing wrong with being glad that they won the championship. Nothing wrong with any of that. But those ball players, they're going home with multi-million-dollar contracts. Those owners are going home with millions upon millions. Those companies advertising on those games, they're making millions and millions of dollars. Everybody's eating except one people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You're on the bottom. You'll be the guy trying to sell a scalped ticket in front of the damn stadium. or you'll be the guy selling T-shirts for $25 a pop in front of the stadium, hoping to get a few dollars to feed your family and pay your rent. Wake the fuck up already.
That's right.
So that's that. Let somebody else want to chime in. All the Knicks fans, I noticed the chat room ain't moving too much no more. Everybody mad with me now. You know what I mean?
Also, sir, Trump will be the first president in history to attend the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden.
Get out.
And they said the cost to secure him is going to be astronomical because of all his death threats. And he's going to be sitting in the garden. And they said it's going to cost the federal government so much. It's a historical amount.
They're going to have to block out a whole set of floor seats just to have him up in there.
And the metal detectors. And think about bringing him there, what that would mean.
With 25, 50,000 people sitting up in
20, 50,000 people, which is why presidents never go.
Exactly.
Because it's just too much to make it safe for
It's
them.
a security breach.
Exactly.
And how much they got to block out from the airport all the way into the stadium.
Just start
in
to think
the middle
about
of
it.
Manhattan. They got to shut down the 6th train, the 7th train. They got to shut down all the Lexington line. Forget about it, man. It's going to be, like you're saying, it's going to be a huge, colossal event just so he can watch two groups of Negroes throw a basketball into a circle in a hoop.
And to back you up, if I could, sir, about sports being entertainment that is loved out of context in America, and it was love like that in Rome.
Yes,
it was love like that in Greece. Forget about it.
Yes.
Like where it's not entertainment.
Yes.
And so many of us think that we have a natural love for sports that is inordinate, that is out of control, but it is not something that's natural in us. It's what the white man taught us.
Yes.
Right. Like it's how the Greeks felt about the Olympics.
Right.
Enough to kill over. Get my point? Not just clapping for your favorite hero, but enough to kill a man over.
That's right.
And the Greeks would just simply kill you over it. And it was so terrible that when they brought it to the Jews thought it was just disgusting and something that was unlawful to God. And they said that's why they talked about those evil places of exercise.
Right.
Because it wasn't just playing a game of chess. You know, you like chess. That's entertainment when you play chess.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Checkmate.
Right.
It's fun. But imagine killing him. You get like
taking somebody's life.
Yeah, you cut his throat because he took your night. That is what the white man does with sports. And the Greeks were like that, and the Romans were like that. And Donald Trump is like that, which is why he set up some grotesque UFC arena in front of the White House. I saw that down there with you, sir. It's grotesque.
He put it in the backyard.
It looks like a joke.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, when you see it, you go,
it's a true
is
circus.
this AI in real life? Like, is it?
It's a true circus.
It looks like it's grotesque. It's like some type of
it looked
Las
like
Vegas.
Yes, it looks like a big giant balloon.
Yeah,
sitting in the backyard of the house where the free world is ruled by. It looked like, you know what it looked like? It looked like a giant trampoline.
There you go.
In the backyard.
Now you're talking.
It looked
Like,
just
yeah,
like
go ahead.
it looked just like a giant trampoline. There it is right there. There it is.
It's something to see in public is like, what in the hell is that?
Yes.
Is that like a balloon? Like some type of, like a child is playing in that house. Like there's some type of child in there who's building a big bouncy house in the fucking place.
That's what it is. Looks like a bouncy house.
Yeah, and he's going to the Knicks game. And he doesn't care how much money that's going to cost a government that already is losing money because of gas prices, that already can't afford to feed the poor. Like I've been hearing for years, we don't have money for welfare. We don't have money for public schools.
Right.
You have money to bring the president to the Madison Square Garden. You got it. Why? Because sports is more important than the poor.
That's it.
Sports is the most important thing in the world to some child, some fucking 80-year-old kid that just wants to, I guess, see a wrestling match or something.
Yeah.
I just wants to see a wrestling match. And so he brings it to him. Okay, there's too many of us that are just as stupid as Donald Trump. Yeah. Too many of us, like and that's why them white boys.
Children rule over them. Go ahead.
I mean, because but that's what I'm trying to say.
You know, man.
Okay, so there you go.
Like what you said, General, is so right. And if I could, a little history. for those that would like to know. If you go back and look in the history of the Roman Empire, it was the Hebrews that followed Christ that shut down the Roman arenas. And they shut them down by making the sports athletes guilty for constantly participating in the arenas. You can look it up in history. And so that the great black athletes of the time started to pull away from the arena and started to not participate. And then people stopped wanting to go, and it just began to shut it all down. Septimius Severus, we always hear about him in 323 AD, who eventually took over the Roman Empire. He also was one of those brothers who was in the Roman arenas. And as time went on, he turned from the Roman arenas because he realized that they were actually being used to be like circus animals when the Most High was calling them to wake up and learn about themselves. He left out of the arena, eventually became part of the military, and then eventually took over the entire country and ruled over the country. So what you saying, General Muhammad, is dead on right. And it's a damn shame that our hearts are there. Our hearts are into that. And once again, because we don't have, because I'm going to say this, I'm going to start changing my word, because the proper leadership of Israel is not being brought out like it should be. You understand that our people don't realize it, and we're just fools for, a basketball game. You know what I mean? I see all these celebrities and them, and they love to sit, especially in New York. They love them floor seats. Jay-Z and what's the filmmaker? Spike Lee. And the rest of them, they got Knicks suits on and jackets and hats and sneakers, and they all coming up in there in the colors, and just looking at it like it's so amazing. And it's such a big thing when this is a child's game. A child that the white man has made millions off of. It's a joke. Somebody was going to say something before I pass it to Yediah. Hold on, Yediah. Somebody was going to say something. I thought. You got it.
Oh, I was going to say, sir, I was just showing Officer Marah that the cheap seats are running for $20,000 in Madison Square Garden.
You get to sit with Trump for 20 G's. Huh? 20,000. And I'm not surprised. No. Because people will come from all over the world for a chance to say they was in Madison Square Garden with the president of the United States. Like once again, and if we really, really look at it, you understand these nations only care about what they can make, what they can eat, which is why your life will never matter unless it costs too much to eat you. That's the only time your life would matter. Like that's why gangs form in the streets. Gangs form because white people were destroying us. And these gangs formed to stop that. And because of that pushback, white people was no longer running into the ghetto with gangs. Now that we destroyed again, guess what? Look for them to start that up again, because of course, wherever you black people and Latino people, Native Indian people, wherever you're vulnerable at, people are going to try and eat you wherever you're vulnerable at. And unless you get leaders that really care about you and the kind that Christ raises up, you will always be a fool for false doctrine. You'll always be a fool for some Christian that makes himself sound wonderful. So much love in his voice and Jesus and this and all that. And meanwhile, he's a dirty, disgusting, slimy, child molesting snake. You'll always fall for it. This is why we got to raise this nation from the ground up. Salakia. Damn right. You know, man. Now, can we get these hoes? I heard there's some hoes in the house. Y'all bring on the hoes, man. We've been waiting all day for this. I'm joking, of course. But look at this nasty thing. It's an abominable thing. Now, who is that you got up there?
Comic-Con, sir. This is Meg Thee Stallion after her performance, I want to say, for the Tony Awards. Shortly after her big breakup with Klay Thompson, sir. Now,
wait, that's her right there?
We're not able to play the video.
We should stick to the still Salaki. I know the video must be horrific. Everybody can go home and watch that if they want. You know, man.
But you know,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry.
Please, y'all jump in. I'm sorry, I'm running.
No, for a while, I can't get into like this new age music and new age hip hop, like how they do things. It ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the same. I'm watching what they doing, how they exposing people and playing them. Like it ain't the same. Like who want to sit down and watch this girl? Like what's she saying? I used to always try to memorize the words in hip hop because the words were so fly. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is she saying? Like what is she saying? Even the females back in the day, they rhymes, they was good with the pen. They was wicked with it. You know what I mean? They say some things that something. Like what they talking about here? What you trying to really learn? You know what I mean? Come on, like this, it makes no sense. I can't get down. It's like it said. It's like
seem like this for them so-called ballers. They love strip clubs. Huh? They up in the strip clubs throwing dollars all the time. That type of music and her work. She's in that world, that stripper attending world. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one day I knew I shouldn't have been there. I went with my cousin to have a drink. Something saying, "Don't go in there. You better go in there." I went in there and I asked for a drink, and the girl turned around and had a look on her face, like that movie. What's that movie with Keanu Reeves, and he was a lawyer, and his wife around all people, and the faces they was making. That woman had that face, and I ran out of the thing. My cousin said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Let's go." Like the cop was chasing me. He said, "Man," I said, "Nope." I said, "Nah, brother, I ain't never again." Like, okay, are you here for it? I mean, like a show. I think Biggie was the one that started doing this here with Little Kim, right? He pimped out Little Kim to do for her to start doing this here, and this is where we at. Like it makes no sense. You know what I mean?
Please, man.
No, I'm sorry.
If I could, the thing for us to remember with this is to remember that this is being done to us. Like our daughters are not naturally. A woman is naturally shameful. Don't no woman naturally want to take her clothes off. That's taught behavior. If you a woman and you got no shame to show your nakedness, you think you proud of it, you think that that's you, but that's not you. That's taught behavior. You understand? Even the Lord called it in the scriptures, uncovering her nakedness. That's something that is supposed to be absolutely exclusive because it's supposed to be something, special to her. They've taken that away, and that's taught behavior. And again, we should be screaming into the rooftop how much our sisters are being taught this behavior. You understand, Maya? You and I was just talking about when you go to pick up your kids and you go to the school, half the mothers is over there dressed like 18-year-old hoes.
Yeah.
And damn, they're like they competing on who could be the best hoe. Go ahead, Maya. I'm sorry.
You absolutely right. I see it, and I was trying to figure it out. You had to hit me to it because ain't really a lot of fathers picking up them kids. I'm there. I don't see a lot of fathers. So who they dressing like that for? Like you brought out, they competing with each other.
Yes,
be the nastiest hoe to pick up them babies.
Like Esau is amazing. He done convinced our women, just like in the garden, that hoeing and dressing like a whore is how you rank up in society. So our women are trying to rank up by being the nastiest they could be. The nastier, the closest, the nastier, the raunchiest, the most attention they could get. They believe that it is making them more valuable. And they're doing it right against each other. But you're going to find out you're going to be a lonely, lonely hoe. You're going to be the loneliest hoe you have ever seen. And then Paul fought against that. Timothy fought against that. You understand? Christ fought against it when he met the woman at the well. He fought against it. He said, "You've had 5 wives, and he that thou now is not your husband." Like once again, we had a real shepherd that really gave us the proper guidance on how to get through this warfare. Get me 1 Timothy 5 if I could, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where Paul spoke about this, and it's a heartbreak because it's so hard to get through the sisters because once again, a lot of them are so ignorant. It's so difficult to break through them, and that's why fathers, you got to be the one, and it's a rough road because they working against you. They teaching these women to fight against you, to take your kids away. It's becoming a trend that Esau's been pushing. He's been pushing it really since around the Obama era. Same time he pushed some sodomites, he pushed hard to get black women to take their clothes off. Every last entertainer, singer, go ahead, Nicole. Give him the microphone. You got to take the mic. Every last, the bigger one. Go ahead.
If I could, General, recently I was with a homegirl of mine. She put on the TV some reality show.
Right.
And I haven't seen reality shows in years. I remember like around the Flavor Flav and all that. It was bad, but now it's really embarrassing. Like when I seen, I said, you can't put nothing else on like this. Like this is crazy. It's to the point where they have an all male reality show, and there's nothing but black men, brothers that look like they in the gym and all that, and they straight up homosexuals. And it's called Bad Boys.
See that? Like that's being financed, man. Because this is what they want to do to us because it keeps us destroyed. And that's another thing. They've been warring against us since the turn of the century, since the day they emancipated us from slavery. They've been warring against us and using other nations and all that. And now we towards this end part, brother, it's hell on you if you're not careful. And not only that, something else that is just a heartbreak is a lot of these young lesbians are actually pimping out black women. Young black girl. So the lesbian will get the black girl, try to turn her out, and then have her prostituting herself on the street. And black men is powerless because, of course, they halfway getting thrown out their houses from their wives. They wives 50 years old, still trying to be Megan Thee Stallion. 50 years old, you still trying to be Sexy Red at 55. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And so as a result, we getting crushed. Go ahead and read it, you die.
Go on, sir. 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 1. Rebuke not an elder.
No. 1 Timothy 5 and 10.
Come on, sir. Book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 10. Well reported of for good works.
A woman got to be well reported for good works, man. Like Timothy and them, man, made women have to have a reputation. And you should make your woman have a reputation too. She should have a reputation for doing good works. And that'll separate the good from the bad. And that's the first step in getting these women in order, is to get the good ones separated. The good ones got to be separated. They got to be celebrated. They got to be lifted up. And the wicked ones got to be pushed into their wickedness so that the Lord could deal with them. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. If she had brought up children.
Right. If she brought up children, that's a big accolade. Because, of course, back during the time of Timothy and them with the Roman Empire, they were destroying and making whores out of our women back then and teaching our women to not raise up children, just like they do today. They want your woman to have an abortion, want your woman to abandon that child. They don't want her to raise up children. But a woman should be taught from young on how to raise up children. A lot of mothers feel embarrassed to teach their daughters the ways of women because they feel like it's going to make them a servant to a man, but not to a righteous man. It won't. You'll make you part of the work of the Lord.
That's right.
It'd be an amazing thing. Now I ain't the expert on. I got the experts up in here. I got the experts up in here with me, but I'm just bringing out the scripture on it, and y'all can take it from there. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Come on, sir. If she have lodged strangers.
And when it say lodge strangers, it ain't talking about taking in people on the street. When it say lodge strangers, it means brothers and sisters that come in from out of town. And they come in from out of town, you know what I'm saying? And then she's called upon to lodge them because she's known for being, a hospitable host, a good host. And she's supported for that reason. So she'll take in those brothers and sisters if they can't get a hotel or whatever the case may be. And those brothers will be held to the right account as well, too. They'll be told, too, listen, you're going in the sister so-and-so house. She's a high reputation around here. Don't come out of there with somebody saying that you done mishandled her, didn't be polite with her, or didn't respect her house. Okay, go ahead.
Khan, sir. if she had washed the saints' feet.
Right, if she had washed the saints' feet, which was big practice in the Middle East because everything was sand everywhere. So it was a big practice to wash your feet when you came in the house to get the sand off your feet. And a lot of times the sisters that hosted you would wash the sand off your feet. You know what I'm saying? As you came into the house. That's another thing that the sister did for Christ. And she dried Christ's feet with her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like that was her showing genuine love to Christ right before he was being put up on the cross. She knew the character of Christ. She knew he was a good character man. And she went and washed his feet. And meanwhile, the host of the house was acting like you hanging out with hoes. And Christ had to check him. Like, man, you didn't do for me what she did. She was the one that was a better host than you was. You know what I'm saying? And he had got cut and had to shut up because he wasn't. But she was. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. If she had relieved the afflicted.
Right. If she had relieved the afflicted. That's why the sisters in the UPK, man, they worth gold. They absolutely gold in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? When these brothers start kicking in on these different food drives and seeing all these sisters show up and all these sisters cook and all these sisters standing out in the weather while they doing this, I was shocked to see that in the UPK, but proud because the sisters was showing that they was going to, feed the needy, man. Like we done lost them practices. We so busy feeding the heathen, taking care of a heathen. Now you got to damn near bring the food home to the broad. You got to go to the books, get you the plate, and bring the plate with you when you get to her crib. Before you get some, you got to bring the scrimps. You got to bring the scrimps with you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? It used to be the other way around. When the Lord said to do that, man. The Lord said, man, relieve the afflicted, which means to feed them and help them, give them what they need, toiletries or a coat in many cases because they in the winter, or even, using your skills as a nurse or a doctor or something like that in many cases. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Khan, sir. If she had diligently followed every good work.
Meaning she got a major reputation. She diligently believes in following these good works. The sisters that do that they need to be pushed into the forefront because they drowning under these nasty assholes. And a lot of sisters don't want that lifestyle. They don't like that. And they want to get away from that lifestyle. And I mean, because they never were interested in it. And for those sisters that don't, man, they need to be pushed up because otherwise every other sister gonna be brainwashed. Give me Megan's picture again. Every other sister gonna be brainwashed by this nasty shit right here. You know what I mean? Like righteous sisters got to get some help in the battle. Give me some more.
Colonel McCon, verse 11. But the younger widows refuse.
Them younger sisters that lose their husbands, Timothy said, refuse them. Refuse them because he knew that their sisters didn't have the discipline that the older sisters had. Today, you ain't got no choice. All sisters got to take on this discipline. Otherwise, they're going to get destroyed in this place, man. This place the AIDS is still running around out here. Yeah. You can still tap that thing and get you, some shit you can't get back. Yeah. You know what I mean? And these sisters out here too, the ones that be hoeing like that, they so damn dumb out. They be sleeping with faggots and all that. They don't even be knowing. They stupid as they could be. He got on some nice clothes. You know what I mean? That's why they said now, brothers, only thing the young brothers want out here is sparkles on their clothes. I said, sparkles on their clothes. They said, yes. They want sparkles on their clothes and they want to sit up on the bar and sit up on the table in the club. I said, what? Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. Don't you never come up in here with no sparkles. I'm going to throw you down them goddamn stairs. You come up in here with some fucking sparkles. Goddamn sparkles.
Cancel the sparkles. Okay, please continue, sir.
I said sparkles. This is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to destroy you out. They trying to gut you. You know what I mean? Read 11.
Colonel McCon, sir. Verse 11. But the younger widows refuse, for they have begun to wax wanton
Read
against.
it again. For what?
Colonel McCon. For they have begun.
Read it again.
Colonel McCon. For when they have begun.
There you go. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon. For when they have begun to wax wanton against Christ.
And this is very heavy. This is very, very heavy what Timothy is saying. Read it one more time for him. And this, and young sisters, if you can put this inside you, you could become amazing. And for all you Christians out here, if this ain't inside you, I don't care how pious you pretend to be, you still gonna be a nasty hoe if you don't put this in you. Read it one more time.
Colonel McCon, sir. For when they have begun to wax wanton against Christ.
When you start waxing wanton wrongly, like waxing wanton for sexual desires that are not righteous, then you are waxing against Christ. You are coming up against Christ. When you want to just give that thing away and be a hoe, you are waxing wanting. You're starting to desire something that is against Christ. You should desire to be married, desire to have a husband, desire. And let me tell you something else too. And if you think you got to get a paper from the white man to make your marriage whole, you are a fool. You are a dumb, stupid fool. Christians teaching people, Muslims teaching people they got to get papers from the white man to be married. And you go down there and get them papers and all those marriages breaking up. Every last one of them, they getting thrown out the house. They fighting. Your husband's a damn homo. You a lesbian. You sleeping with some young boy. All kind of nasty shit. While the piece of paper is sitting right there in the top drawer, supposed to be your license to be married. Like you think you got a dentist license or some shit. Like we got their license to get married. Like you done took a trade or something. Like you done became a welder or some shit. You dumb, stupid idiot. Your marriage is based on the bond in those scriptures that come from the Lord. Like bond that way with your husband, and husbands bond that way with your wife. And no piece of paper gonna validate you. The relationship with you and your wife will validate you. And guess what, sister? It will fulfill you where you don't want wax against Christ. You'll wax stronger with Christ. You'll be like, I'm so happy me and my husband fighting through all the things we've been through to get together and to be something. I'm becoming stronger. My husband and brothers, you cannot be lazy in a marriage. Don't get married if you're going to be lazy. Marriage is a lot of work. You got to work. You understand? You got to work and she got to help you. Marriage don't mean you got a new servant now. You got a new slave in the house. Big stupid dummy. You understand? Marriage means you got to work. She got to work at it. You got to work at it. That's what I mean when I say work at it. Don't get played out by Satan, and don't wax wanton against Christ. Don't start letting lust and desires become so strong that it make you turn from Christ. Christian church don't barely even try to stop this evil shit. Excuse my friends. Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, sir. They will marry.
Meaning they'll marry because, of course, they were a widow, but now instead of just holding the line to do the will of Christ until they properly get married, they're going to go out and marry any dude that come off the street and have no discipline to do it, and then bring all kind of, like the scripture saying 12, all kinds of damnation on them. We got to fight for this, and it got to be worth it to us. Otherwise, all our daughters and granddaughters, by the time your granddaughters come in there, these bitches will be naked.
That's right.
You know what I mean? By the time we get to the now watch what I'm saying. We get another generation down, you understand? Then, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be naked. They're gonna be full out naked, and this is what Esau wants. This is what he loves. This is what Satan wants. This is what he loves. Show me that other old hoe, that one that lied and said she was a doctor, and come to find out she was lying through her goddamn teeth. You got a picture on her? Y'all want to jump in?
Yeah, Jim, one day I was
was you saying something slow? Sorry, Jim.
Yes, sir. I was taking my daughters to school, right? And we pull up to school. It's like about 8 o'clock. They got to get there by 8:15, 8:11, something like that. So I get there, and I seen the most horrible thing taking her son to school. She was dressed almost like how Megan Thee Stallion was, and the thing there, but she had on long tights. It was ridiculous. And I looked at my daughters. I looked at her. I said, "Y'all see that?" I said, "I better not ever in your life catch y'all coming outside looking like that and something."
That's right.
I'm in the car going off. And yes, daddy, yes, daddy. I'll be yes, daddy. Be what I say. And they say, daddy be saying yes. I said, okay, but you better not come outside like that. Something. Then my daughter said, "Daddy, school." I said, "Oh shit, stop." I love y'all.
In other words, Hazayan is West Indian, everybody. Indian man. That's what it's like. You see that motherfucker? That is it. Ain't no school today. Run around, go home.
Listen, I got a super kick out of that picture of Cat McCod in all black.
Yeah.
Taking his daughter. I think she was going to the prom or something like that. And brother, I saw that picture with him with the gun in his hand. I laughed. And before that, okay, whoever took that picture of General Muhammad looking at that brother, brother, I laughed. Y'all don't know. I had a drink and cracked up with that shit right there. Because it was and let me say this to all the sisters whose fathers did something similar like that. You might have felt a little embarrassed or whatever that your dad did that, but be thankful that you have a dad that cares enough to be there to do that, to put so much honor and respect in who you are as a person, because there are so many sisters that went to these proms out totally by themselves. The Edomite this week just got convicted. He just been brought to trial. He burnt up the entire Palisades, California, because he did not have a date for New Year's.
Wow.
It's in the news. You can look it up. You remember that big fire last year in Palisades? We burnt up a quarter of the state. He did that New Year's Eve because he did not have a date. Like, that's what white men going through. Like, they feel so entitled, they burning up the whole damn state. So if you a young sister, man, don't go out like that other sister did that went over to Japan or the Philippines somewhere with some old rich white man and ended up dead. You understand? And the Philippines, of course, with his money, the Philippines turned around and said, "We rule this an accident." Shalom. And just forgot about her. And that was the end of that. Don't do that, man. Let your dad go in there, man, and let him do that. Let him do that thing. Give him, man. Give him that honor. Man. He looking at that brother like, yeah, this coochie costs nothing. Put something on this. You know what I'm saying?
There's a ton of work raising them girls.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, man. Like, yo, man. Like, we got to find our way back home, man.
Yeah.
YAHANNA gave us the breadcrumbs, but we gonna have to do the work. So let's get on this, man, and do the work. All right, fam.
You know, if I could, one more thing today, just today, I'm taking the girls home from school, right? I'm dropping them off at their mom's crib, right? And I'm just sitting in the car, and I have my daughter come back out and grab something. She ran back in the house. I see this older cat walk up. He said, "Hey, sweetie." I looked up. He said, "Hey, sweetie, tell your mom." I said, "Yo, what the fuck you say?" He looked at me. I said, "Oh, sweetie." He said, "No, I'm just saying I got bites." I said, "Listen, man, them my daughters. You don't need no fucking bites." Like that. He looked at me. I looked at him. He said, "All right, thank you," and walked off. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "I was fucking, I was calling, who the hell is something? The fuck is going on here?"
He don't know them Benjamites like a machete.
Yeah, I would just leave it alone.
No, man.
Yeah, but then
I said, "Don't ride no bikes."
Bites banned from the block.
What is that? Leave him alone, please. Shit.
Then a mom called me, said, she was like, "Well, she was like, thank you." for what you did, 'cause they need to know that you're around and something. You got damn right. You don't play that shit. And you gotta make sense of, I don't want to make no enemies. That's a fucking enemy. I want enemies. Fuck that. No, we not playing that. We not playing that. Yeah, they gonna see this white truck sitting in front of this house a whole lot more now.
And if I could add something else to it, that it is once again another time that black women, this whole time during prom, all of this prom and graduation and all that, you sisters should really see the value of having a brother there watching over the integrity of your daughter. You should see what that's like. Like now, like you wonder what men is good for. Now you know this is the best time to reflect on. Fuck that Father's Day shit. The reflect on prom night shit. That's when you need to see dad. You see dad on prom night. Prom night is when shit jump off. You know what I'm saying? So that's it on that. Give me the next best hit you got. I'm jumping in. Go ahead, Marah.
You didn't want the Diane Bryant?
You can show us the picture of her big nasty ass right quick. This a big nasty hoe right here who lied and said she was a doctor. Anybody gets involved with this piece of garbage, you got a rough day coming. Like this is what's trying to fill the ghetto. Like no shame in this. Look at it. I don't know even what that is. That is a real, you know what I mean? So
Okay, hold on. Y'all ever heard me speak? We're not gonna play that game. I'm gonna say it one more time. And we're gonna make noise like there's 4 billion people in here. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay, listen. What's up,
y'all? Take her voice. She's so nasty.
You know, she stepped behind that podium. Like,
yeah.
She was behind the podium.
Yeah.
And then she moved so you can get a full view.
Yeah. So you get all the nastiness.
Just see her because that's why she's famous, not her intellect.
Exactly.
Right.
Like she ain't got no intellect. She lied about that. Remember, she ain't even no doctor. So that shit was all bullshit. So that's it. Go ahead, you.
If I could, they know with us, General, like I said before, sex sells. Yes. And with us, with these fathers not being in the home and teaching these daughters the right way, how to be and how to dress. I remember seeing my mother walk out the house, and I never seen my mother dress scantily like that ever. My mom she was tall, she was light skinned. I mean, light, like a light bright, and never seen her dress, scantily at all. It just something I never seen from my mom. You know what I mean? And that made me like, okay, I want a woman like that. Like I don't want no cat, no female dressing with her tail out. I don't want that. My mom cooked, clean, and everything, all that kind of stuff. I want one like that. That's what I want right there, like how my mom was.
And damn right, Hog. And can I just add something? This is what pains me so much about it. What pains me so much about it is I only see our women with it. I don't see no Chinese. Well, they ain't got no ass, but yeah, I understand. But even the East Indians, I don't see it. The Arabs, I don't see it. Only ones I see trying to follow suit is the Africans. But I mean, they'll eat a monkey raw. So it ain't like, you got to expect too much out of them. So, but I don't see it with the other nations. Even the other tribes, they catching on with it. Boy, oh boy, if you could learn how important your integrity is when it comes to you and your sexuality, you could do amazing. Even the Lord said this. The Lord said, do you know that the Lord said, and I'm gonna paraphrase it so you could really understand it. And this is in the New Testament. I dare any preacher to try to challenge me on it. Do you know that the Lord said that a woman's character can give her enough power to teach the truth without ever pulling a single scripture? Am I lying? Now I'm sitting there with two of the best scholars in the world. Four of the best scholars. Got General Mayak up in here with. Like, am I lying, Mayak?
General, I witnessed it. I heard there's a sister in the school. Mahyman, I think, heard it too. Sister in the school said some Christian was pushing up on her, and she told this Christian, "Well, if you really trying to see me the right way, you got to come into the I.S.U.P.K. and join." Now, after all that, and the brother said, he didn't even agree with what we was teaching, but he was willing to join for his sister. But afterward, she says she really didn't have an intention on getting with him, but if she could use her beauty or whatever he liked about her to get him into school and save his life and have him lock in, then that's why she did it. That's what she told him, and what she told him, and it was a beautiful thing. And what you just brought out kind of reflects on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sisters, like you saying, if they really was in the right spirit, that beauty they got and that charisma, without pulling one scripture, it get brothers to come up in here and, you know what I'm saying, serve the Lord, hoping to maybe get to know her name one day. You know what I'm saying? And in the meanwhile, saving their own life. I yield. Sloppy.
Listen, what you give it up for General Maya? What you saying, Maya, is okay, that's next level being awake. And there's some sisters in here, brother, that got that. And then there's so many more out there that would like to have it, but don't know how to get it. And it needs to be on all the sisters, man, so that we could present something. Something should be presented to these other sisters and to these brothers, because I don't care what a sister say. When a hoe meet a sister that ain't a hoe, she feels instant guilt.
That's right.
The biggest kryptonite to a hoe is a sister that ain't a hoe. That's the one that rattles her whole cage. Even if she don't say it, she can tell she's cheaper than that sister that's not being a hoe.
That's right.
She already can tell she ain't worth the same as her. And many times she might even lash out to her simply because of the guilt that she feels for how she's been a hoe. And brother, that's what we got to win on when it comes to these sisters. Because otherwise, these animals make so much money off of making all it is high level pimping, and they'll make so much money off of pimping our women that why turn around and fix the situation? Make more sexy reds, make more gorillas, make more Megan Thee Stallions, make more Cardi B's. They'll just make more and more and more and get them more and more naked and make them say more and more horribly raunchy things to make young girls feel like, yeah, that's how I empower myself. I empower myself by being a nasty, raunchy, selfish, rude ass broad that don't put no clothes on. I'm full of tattoos and, you know, just looking like the streets own me. That's gonna make me have respect. It is until you turn 40. You turn 40 when you step out the shower and look in the mirror and you done seen that ass done dropped about 6 inches. About 6 degrees south. Now you got 2 bags of lard sitting on the back of your leg. And breasts start dropping down. That's the time when hoeing is no more. You powerless at that point. And you got a long road to go to finish out your life. And now you in turmoil and hell. You giving that last nigga more hell than a little bit because you done lost all your power now. You know what I mean? Because all your power was in something so superficial. When a character and the right character of a woman lasts a lifetime and it'll attract the right things for a lifetime, man. So we need to work hard on it, y'all. We need to work hard on it, fam. Hey, I thought, man, I want to thank you for joining us, man. And put the wolf on them out there, man. Yo, man. Absolutely amazing, man.
Go ahead, Cat.
Really appreciate you coming through, man. Big shout out to all the brothers in North and South Carolina, Atlanta, and all the areas about. I want to tell everybody, man, get up on this Nashville cookout. We about to get it on. It's coming up. Check the dates, man. We're gonna put it up after this. That's getting ready to jump up in the scene. What else is going on? I need to bring out anything else. I want to first thank the heavy hitters that are coming to you right now. General Muhammad up in the building, give it up. General Mike Allah in the building, give it up. General Hazayan in the building, give it up. You have to step away for a second, be right back. Officer Marah, Officer Yadiah, Officer Ibahaya, Officer Mathumya in the building with us, throwing it down. You understand? Getting it on. Come on, Marah, tell them what you got.
We got Juneteenth coming up this week in Buffalo, New York.
Juneteenth in Buffalo, New York, with my main man, Hazaniyah, and he's another man that raised up some wonderful sons, man. That's a bad dude up there, man, holding down Buffalo, man, and that whole surrounding area. Let's check him out June 14th. You know what I mean? For the Juneteenth festival, that's coming up, right? And then, of course, all the other cookouts and high holy days you can find out about, you know, as we go on, man. So with that, I think we done said all we gonna say for tonight. Let's keep getting it on, fam. Hey, pay your tithes, man. Pay your tithes, fam. Support this truth. I need some money. You know what I'm saying? Give me that cheddar. Bring that money on through the door, man. Hit ISUPK.com. Go in there and pay your tithes, man, and keep us in the game, man. I'll see y'all next time. I'll be on with Mashak and them Wednesday, and Nathak will be back Wednesday as well. General Muhammad back on the scene Thursday night, doing his thing out of New York City, man. Keep in touch with UPK. Keep riding with us, man. Check me out on Black Watch. Marak got me rocking and rolling on Black Watch. We did a million views last month. Was a million something views last month. 1,082,000 views last month, fam. So it's getting it on, it's getting it out. Check us out on that. That's UPK Black Watch on Facebook. I'll see y'all next time live on the UPK, fam. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, Israel. It's Nashville, Tennessee. We hosting the Blackout Cookout under Commander Jeffery, YAHANNA, man. The I.S.U.P.K is inviting Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. July the 2nd through the 5th. You gotta be here. If you're not here, you're not trying to black your city out, because we are. Shalom.